Hello everyone, this is Dilip Kumar Agarwal, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Bharati Institute of Engineering and Technology, Sikar. Today's lecture will cover the topic Leaky Bucket Algorithm that runs in 4th semester CS and subject is Data Communication and Computer Networks. So before starting need of the leaky bucket algorithm, we will see why it is used. So and when it is used. So in the network layer we see before the network can make quality of service guarantees, it must know that what traffic is being guaranteed. Means that one of the main causes of congestion is that traffic is often bursty. Means we see there if transmit rate of the network is very high at the other end of receiving, then data is input as a bursty data rate. So we can say to understand this concept, first we have to know little about traffic shaping. So what is traffic shaping? It means it is a mechanism to control the amount and the rate of the traffic sent to the network. Means when we send the data over a network by a speed. So approach of this congestion management is called traffic shaping. Traffic shaping helps to regulate the rate of data transmission and reduce the congestion. So ultimately we can say traffic shaping means when we send the data over a network, so there is two type of the rate, input rate to sending the data and receiving rate of the data. So for maintain these rate of data over the network, we have to use two type of the traffic shaping algorithms, that is leaky bucket and second one token bucket. So in this video lecture we will try to cover leaky bucket algorithm. So suppose we take an example why firstly we see why it is called leaky bucket. So suppose there is a bucket and this is the tap, and tap is a continuous water is coming in this bucket, and this bucket have a hole in the bottom of bucket, that's why it is called leaky bucket. So when water is coming from the tap and dropping in the bucket, but there is no decided input rate, so that's why it is called bursty rate. So we see here, suppose we have bucket in which we are pouring water in a random order, but we have to get water in a fixed rate. We have seen here we are getting the water in a fixed rate, but input rate is bursty rate. Means bursty means it is not fixed rate, but here rate is fixed, or we can say rate is constant. So we can say here, for this we will make a hole at the bottom of the bucket as we discussed. It will ensure that water coming out is in some fixed rate, and also if bucket will full, will stop pouring in it. So we can say the input rate can vary but the output rate remains constant. Similarly in the networking, a technique called leaky bucket can smooth out bursty traffic. Bursty chunks are stored in the bucket and sent out at an average rate. So here we can say, suppose this was a general example. Now our real example that we have implemented on the network. Suppose this is a host computer and it is sending the packets. So initially when at the sending side, it will send the packets with the unregulated packet flow, means bursty rate, means there is no fixed rate to sending the data. After that these packets comes in a network that is routed by the bucket. So bucket holding the packets as possible. After full of the buckets, it will drop the extra packets outside the buckets, and ultimately last one we will get the regulated packet flow by the fixed or constant rate. So we can say we can implement by another way. So initially suppose we are receiving the packets. So initially, if bucket is full, this is the bucket. If bucket is full, then definitely it will discard some packets here. Okay, means dropping of the water from outside of the bucket. If bucket is not full, then it will manage a queue. It will manage a queue and it will adjust in the queue. That queue will be implemented by the FIFO queue, means first in first out order. So after receiving the and maintaining the queue, we will apply the leaky bucket algorithm. Leaky bucket algorithm that will sort all the data by FIFO base, and processor will receive these packets and it will departure to the next network. So we can say here bus data is coming, leaky buckets algorithm apply, and we get the fixed rate. So we can explain this and understand also by this example also. Suppose there are some graph, and initially from 0 second to 2 seconds we have sent the data by the speed of 12 Mbps. By the speed of 12 Mbps. Okay, but after waiting some time, again data will send at the second of 7 to 10, means for 3 seconds, by which speeds 2 Mbps. So we see here the input here. Initially data will send by 12 Mbps. After that, after waiting some time, some data will send by 2 Mbps. So there is no fixed rate. So on that we have applied leaky bucket algorithm and get ultimately this fixed rate or constant rate. How it is possible? Let's see. Suppose total duration is what? How many seconds? So total seconds is observed here 10 seconds, and again here on receiving side 10 seconds here, but there are two different speed here, but at the receiver end we have constant speed, that is 3 Mbps. How it is possible? Suppose 12 Mbps for 2 seconds. So how many megabits will send? 24 megabits will send because of 2 seconds. And how many speed? 12 Mbps. So 24 megabits will send, and here for 3 seconds data will send by which speed? 2 Mbps. So 3 into 2, 6 megabits will send here. So total 24 plus 6, 30 megabits data will send here. 30 megabit data will send here. So same here we see definitely we are receiving in 10 seconds 30 megabits here by the speed of 3 Mbps, because of every second it will send 3 Mbps speed, because of in 10 seconds and total bits is 30, means 30 is divided by 10, that will get 3 Mbps speeds. So we see here it will regulate the constant speed of the data transfer. So explanation of this previous diagram, we assume that network has committed a bandwidth of 3 Mbps for a host. How it is possible? The use of leaky bucket shapes the input traffic to make it conform to this commitment. In the figure, host send a burst of data at the rate of 12 Mbps for 2 seconds. So ultimately for a total of 24 Mbits of the data. Next, the host is silent for 5 seconds as I discussed previously, and then sends again data at rate of 2 Mbps for 3 seconds. So total of 6 Mbits of data. So in all, the host had 30 megabits of data in 10 seconds. So the leaky bucket smooths the traffic by sending out data at a rate of 3 Mbps during the total 10 seconds. So this is all about how it works. So ultimately we say leaky bucket is not dependent on of the tokens. Packets are transmitted at the continuously at the input side. The packet sends at the constant rate